Chang International Circuit here in Thailand. As you can see, Lorenzo Ricci starts in pole position with Ho Fu-mai alongside him, who will be edging ahead of each other at the end of turn 1 and lap 1. We'll have to wait and see. The 5 red lights are on and the race gets underway. Apologies if it gets pretty slow here. I'm not sure if this laptop can handle 35 cars at once. And right now everyone is pretty slow off the line. And right now we're back up to speed here. Apologies at the moment. As you can see, multiple movements at the middle pack and multiple movements at the back. And there's a spin. The MNL has spun. And Zeke Wimbledon, Kizuhara Leo, they basically spun and basically bunched each other up. And this will be...
It is a tough one here for our drivers. It's a lot of decision making, a lot of choice making. Do you go for the risky play and risk falling it, losing it all, and embarrassing yourself in front of all these millions of people right now?
And
but
speaking of, actually, Hans-Heinrich Heinz have actually made contact with someone. I think he's made contact with Shaki Brezda there, and that will mean Hans-Heinrich Heinz is out of the race after a good showing in the split race. So commiserations to him. Also, I want to talk about Von Air and Ryan Kaczynski and Sean Pauly. So that's basically multiple cars out on the spot as well. So that's we're now down to 30 cars. So not looking good here for Sean Pauly and the rest of the DNFers. Meanwhile, we're taking a look into some of the other Honda battles right now. Cyber Trinidad and Dana Bolata representing Yuki Hanalame and Tokoyami Torres respectively. Let's see which Honda will edge ahead of each other. It's going to be Cyber Trinidad. Meanwhile, Daniel Bolata is under pressure from Alex Bowen. Alex Bowen is not far behind. Count Gibbons is also going to be on the attack. Who will be edging ahead into turn 3? 3 cars for 25th or 24th. Oh, it's the 2 Australian drivers going side by side into turn 3. Who is going to have a better exit here heading into turn 4? 2 Hondas going side by side. 2 Lexus cars going double file. They're currently setting a lap time of 139, 138, all that stuff. Shaki Reza, meanwhile, is continuing his charge. Well, he makes contact with Jake Fox. This is going to be another DNF. Shaki Reza obviously wants to try to make a move on Jake Fox, but Jake Fox ends up making contact with Shaki, and that's him out of the race. Series is currently driving the number 54 Hakui Koyori Nissan. And currently on board the 54. Look at that straight line speed that Nissan has. This is what we meant about the Nissan being a monster, a Godzilla on the straight line, and manages to steer clear of Anthony Amanal. And as you can see, Jake there, Danny Ball is catching up into the Aki Rosenthal car driven by the Mazda. As you can see, Wallace Harto get back out on track. He's currently battling between himself and Trinidad. You can see he's bunch of multiple other drivers here. As you can see, Callum Gibbons with a damaged car. Daniel Bolata is going to be trying the offense here into turn 4. Who is going to look good? Will look good? Will look pretty? Yes, kinda. There's a bit of contact between the 2 drivers, Suharto and Gibbons and Bolata. Sorry, between Nikita and Suharto and Gibbons and Bolata, but so far they all got away cleanly. And you can see Lorenzo. And actually, hang on, I want to mention as well, Lorenzo Ricci's last lap was a 136. Fumai is struggling in his tires right now. It's a 139. So Fumai needs to pit. He needs to pit right now because the more time he spends out on track with these more tires, the more time Lorenzo Ricci will steal away from Fumai. So Lorenzo Ricci might just be able to come home with the race lead come the next 10 laps. Geoff Clark has yet to pit as well. He's now up to 8th place, so good stuff from him. You can see Sergei Petrov trying to make that move around the inside of Geoff Clark. Geoff Clark, his right side is full of Sergei Petrov and Nekamoto Kayu, who will be edging ahead of each other. As you can see, Sergei Petrov having that straight line speed heading into turn 4. Sergei Petrov has the car, the engine advantage at the moment. Takes back 8th place from Geoff Clark.
And does not manage to pull through past Bauer. Bauer showing a very strong game plan so far in the long stretch, showing really the strength of his cars in this moment, really managing to pull it through. Seeing Amino really try to edge out, seeing going around the inside, and there's been a movement, and oh my goodness gracious, seeing a spin out both from Bauer, and there's been a collision. Oh my goodness, he has gone out, and I believe he is decommissioned from this race. Oh dear, this is horrendous. Oh, the humanity There's some absolutely insane stuff happening in his lap. This is, oh my goodness gracious.
And look, and speaking of overtakes right now, Fumai is being held up by Alex Bowen. Alex Bowen's not going to make it easy for Fumai. Fumai is currently trying his best to overtake Alex Bowen. Alex Bowen's currently a lap car. And right now, Fumai is losing a lot of time. You can see how much Lorenzo Ricci has caught up to Fumai. The battle for race lead has probably reignited at this point. Third place from Sandy Dean. Meanwhile, Lorenzo Ricci is trying to steer clear of Alex Bowen. And as you can see, Fumai is currently being blocked by more back of the pack drivers, mid-pack drivers. Callum Gibbons is on the outside. Callum Gibbons is not going to give that position lightly because Callum Gibbons is salty because of what happened in the Split Meet Championship. Oh, and look at this! Fumai's been spun! He has made contact with Callum Gibbons. Callum Gibbons is paying back Fumai for what he has done. So Fumai will have to work extra hard. So if he wants to overtake Callum Gibbons, but look at Callum Gibbons. He has left the door open. Callum Gibbons and Fumai side by side. Look at Callum Gibbons. He has had a better launch, but the straight line speed advantage will definitely have to go to the Nissan right now. Callum Gibbons will try to attack as much as he can, and right now he'll have to concede. He has done as much as he can. He cannot attack anymore. So that's that. Into the final 5 laps of this race for everyone who's watching. I hope everyone is still tuning in. And as you can see, Gibbons and Indo side by side, the 46 and the 64. And as you can see, will this be an opportunity for Lorenzo Ricci to make a move around the inside? Here is Lorenzo Ricci. Nearly makes contact with Callum Gibbons and loses out on them. Have to try again at the exit of the hairpin.
Through them, he's managed to manage them well and still keeping the lead even with Lorenzo Ricci on his tail. Seeing Enno really inch out side by side against Emmanuel. Really tough on this long side-by-side track. This is where Enno has the advantage being in that Nissan. Really shows that you can really get that extra speed. But coming around these corners, seeing a bit of a collision here from Emmanuel. Trying to edge him off that track, trying to get him out of there. Seeing a bit of damage come out on his car, but he is pushing in front. Can Enno show skill up here?
Yeah. Looking at Fumai right now, will he be able to overtake a lap car? Yes, he has overtaken Shakib Reza. Will he overtake Tony Bazinga? We'll have to wait and see. Shakib Reza will want to steal 9th place for Shakib Reza. Let's wait. We'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, Ali Khan Astor and Alex Grant, due to Fumai's kerfuffle, so look at Lorenzo Ricci. He's already caught up into Fumai. This will be an interesting final 2 laps.
And we're seeing some interesting stuff, especially with Lorenzo Ricci and Fumai really pulling out too. Seeing a bit of action, seeing a bit of fights happening here at the front, especially with Astor and Grant trying to pull through, trying to secure those top spots if they can. Trying to edge it out, trying to make those final plays as we can. And I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, it could be. Today is currently Shazam's birthday, yes, and today is Saturday, but today may also be a Meowth Day, as referencing one of Tokino Sora's singles, as Fumai in car number 1, representing the OG member, Tokino Sora, like what he did in the start and the end of the Split B season. Fumai wins in the Tokino Sora Nissan. Amazing stuff from Fumai. Meanwhile, there is the battle on the final lap. As you can see on board Lorenzo Ricci. There's a side-by-side finish between Bazinga and Shakib Reza. Bazinga has edge ahead of Shakib. And multiple other battles here right now. Astor finished 14, Grant 15, Gibbons